The top three factors when buying an investment property. Buying an investment property can be a very smart financial decision. I personally purchased my first one last year and I'm encouraged at how it's doing so far. Do it right, and you can get a strong return through passive income, tax breaks, and equity gains. However, a big return on your investment is not a guarantee. You need to think strategically when choosing and purchasing your investment property, and you need to be aware of both market trends and the general guidelines that dictate whether your investment is poised to succeed. To help you, I've put together some of the major factors you need to consider when buying an investment property. Of course, if you're considering investing in the northern Dallas area, I'd love to discuss the options with you and see if I can help you with the process. And if you're an investor yourself, I'd love to hear your experiences in the comments below. Location, location, location. Just like a stunning vacation home isn't going to have much luck with vacationers if it's located somewhere that people don't want to visit, purchasing a rental home at a great price is only going to be useful if it's in a location people will want to live. Think location first and the property itself second. It might seem backwards, but the right property in the wrong location isn't likely to be the right property at all. In the Dallas area, there are many prime areas and many areas with huge growth potential as the population is rapidly expanding north and east. I work with several investors that are positioning their investments where the trends are indicating. Down payment differences. The down payment requirements when you're buying an investment property are a little bit different from when you're buying a standard family home. Instead of being able to get away with just putting down 1 to 5%, you'll typically need to put down at least 15 to 20%. Plus, there are stricter approval requirements when it comes to securing your financing, which results in the need for more substantial down payment. The variables that determine how much will be expected for your down payment include your credit score, your income, and your debt to income ratio. As with any real estate purchase, wrap up the details of your financing before going out to property hunt so that you will know what's realistic and what's not. I've got some great lenders that I work with who'll be glad to help you get prepared so we can find the right property for you. Fixed and variable expenses. An investment property is not a one and done purchase. There are expenses expected to maintaining any property that you own, both fixed and variable. And while it's not always possible to anticipate these expenses with complete accuracy, you'll still need to budget for it. Some of the fixed expenses that you'll need to consider include property taxes. We can call that a fixed expense, but they do often increase also. Homeowners insurance, property management expenses. You need to decide how hands-on do you want to be. Are you going to be personally collecting the rent each month? Do you want those 3 a.m. calls when the air conditioning stops working? If you're going to hire a property manager, that could result in 10% of the rent each month. And there could be HOA fees and general upkeep costs for landscaping, cleaning, etc. Variable expenses are harder to predict, but make sure you account for some wiggle room in your budget for unexpected repair costs, such as needing to replace a water heater or fixing a roof after a storm. Know these risks. As with all things in real estate, buying an investment property is not without risks, and it's crucial that you know what these risks are. Some of the most significant risks to keep in mind. You may not have the quick interest that you anticipate. If it sits vacant for a month, are you prepared for that expense? You could end up with some expensive repairs at times. Property taxes could go up. The local market economy could change. You could have bad tenants, resulting in repair costs or even eviction costs. Don't focus on the risk alone, though. If that's what everybody did, no one would ever buy an investment property. But don't ignore them either. No investment property is ever a guarantee. You just need to make sure you're not getting blindsided if something goes wrong and that you have some flexibility worked out in your finances. An investment property can be one of the most profitable purchases that you'll ever make. Work with an experienced realtor who can help navigate the process and make sure you make the best purchase possible. There are obviously a lot of factors to consider to ensure that the investment you make is a smart one. Once again, if you're looking to invest in the Dallas area, I'd love to discuss the options with you and see if I can help. If you like this video and you want to see more, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Until next time, happy buying, happy selling.